so smooth. That's incredible. I don't think it's ever looked this good.
Hey, I'm Zach, and this is my Cayenne, and today we are going to be looking at ceramic coating. I get lots of questions from you around ceramic coating. I kind of know what it is, but I don't know too much about it, so I thought what we'll do is we'll have my car ceramic coated by the experts. We're here at 911 Autoworks in Burnaby in Vancouver, going to find out more about it. Now, I'm apparently a perfect candidate for this because this car is parked on the street. I live in an old neighborhood with big trees. Lots of things get dropped on the car, lots of birds visit the car. I'm always hosing it off, and doing a ceramic coating is hopefully going to help preserve the paint and keep it looking good. So let's find out what 911 Autoworks does and how this all works.
We do this for a lot of automotive enthusiasts who want their car to look as good as possible, as long as possible. Really some of the key benefits is a couple key things. First, the level of hardness that the ceramic coating achieves. So generally speaking, the coating is rated at about 4 to 5 times harder than your factory paint or clear coat. So it's going to resist all those light scratches and swirl marks, etc., that are quite common based on normal washing and road use. The other key thing, as you can see with this vehicle, is the top coat product gives it a super deep gloss and shine. It almost looks wet. So that finish, unlike traditional waxes or sealants, which come off after a period of time, are actually permanently bonded to the vehicle. The car starts by receiving a decontamination wash, clay bar. This particular vehicle, we did a single stage machine polish to really get the paint to pop and try to eliminate as many of those sort of light scratches and swirl marks as possible. Then we put down a layer of Ceramic Pro 9H, which is our base coat product. It then cures overnight. And then basically now we're working on day 2. On day 2, we apply the top coat product. And in terms of how I run things in the shop, we then also do wheels and glass on day 2. It cures overnight and it's ready for the customer to pick up anytime the following day.
So what are we going to do to my car? It sits outside
Yeah.
in an old neighborhood, big trees.
Yeah.
And the trees are one thing, it's the birds
For sure.
that really get on this car.
Yeah, I mean, and you can obviously see some evidence of that, some bird droppings, some stuff here that's maybe come off some of the trees. You can feel that the paint is kind of quite heavily
Now, I just want to say, in my defense, I wash this car regularly, okay? But I let it go extra long for Derek. I'm OCD about my car, so this is about as dirty as it gets, unless it's been on a road trip.
What you'll find is because of how slick the vehicle will become, way less of this sort of stuff is going to stick to it. You'll find that a lot of stuff will quickly, very easily rinse off. That being said, I always tell people, this is not a magic force field.
No.
It's not an excuse to leave your car parked under a tree for 6 months and neglect it.
Right.
The coating can still get etched and scratched. So it does still require maintenance, but that ease of maintenance that you're gonna find, especially in your situation with it parked outside on the street, will be vastly different from what you experience now. The nice thing with the ceramic coating is it's permanently bonded to the paint. So what you'll find even with a touchless car wash is the car will come out looking much cleaner. You go through the air dry tunnel and then whatever water is left, you take the car out for a little bit of a burn on the highway and the car almost dries itself. So, it is still definitely an option. I still never recommend going through automated car washes with brushes, even with the ceramic coating on it, which can still be scratched. But definitely a touchless car wash is a nice way to go for those quick, intermittent washes.
But a hand wash is still better?
I always recommend a hand wash is the best way to go. It's really always best to get it done as close to new as possible to really avoid, the longer you have the car and the more you wash it, you're introducing sort of light scratches and swirl marks into it every time you wash it. So it's best to do it as close to new as possible.
Okay, Derek, here we are after the second day with the 2 coats. Unfortunately, it's a white car. It's hard to show how dramatic it is, but you know what? I don't drive this car all the time. The boss drives this most of the time. So let's call her.
We're waiting for the judge.
Yeah, she's in the other car waiting, and we'll call her and tell her that she can come in and check it out. Okay, are you ready for your close-up?
I am.
Okay.
I'm ready. Coming.
Wow, that looks amazing. Holy smokes, better than,
Feel it, rub it, touch it.
wow, that is so smooth. That's incredible. I don't think it's ever looked this good. Even when we bought it at the dealership, that is something else.
See, look at
Wow,
all the
and
black trim.
Look at the glass too.
Look at the black trim, how the black and white pop.
Amazing. What a wonderful job. Wow. Look at this, hey? It really feels like I've got a new car. Like I'm driving away from a dealership, but I'm not.
Okay, go get it dirty. So it's been a few days since we had the car done, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as we got home, it started raining, the big trees, stuff falls on the car, birds have visited the car, and all I've had to do is that, and everything just slides right off the paint. It's amazing. So thanks a lot to Derek Gagne there at 911 Autoworks. Did a fantastic job on this car, and hopefully you learn a little bit about ceramic coating. So there you go. They clean the car. Then they give 2 coats. The second coat is the one that really helps repel the water, and this is my new thing to do, but I still hate those damn birds.